Did anybody watch the game last night? San Antonio and Phoenix. Phoenix was up about 30 at one point in the game. San Antonio did a really good job of getting back in the game. Here's the last 11, 12 seconds of the game. Want you guys to see this. Boom, offensive rebound, put back, one possession game. They get a steal, layup, ball game. Like, that's a terrible way to lose. When you're up 30, the team fights back in the game, and you lose from offensive rebound, put back, and turnover. And I showed you guys these clips because the margin of error to win in this league is super small. Super small. So when a shot goes up out there, we talk about boxing out, hitting guys, that's why. When we talk about being strong, taking care of the ball, that's why. No matter if you're home, no matter if you're away, no matter if it's the Greensboro Swarm, Sioux Falls Sky Force, it's hard to win this league. So we gotta do all the little things, because the margin of error is small. All right, let's get better back. Here we go. Come on. Y'all on three. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Being out in summer league, not being able to play, what was that experience like for you?
It was bittersweet. It was good that I was able to sit there and learn and watch and kind of be a sponge to the guys who, were actually playing and kind of see what did I need to do coming back from this injury.
I think he's a big X factor. 6'6", strong, athletic, big body, two-guard who can shoot the basketball. The foot injury kind of hampered that last season at Duke, and it's carried over into this summer.
But also just having that urge to want to get out there with your guys.
How difficult is it to remain patient?
It was very difficult, but injuries happen. Something I got to take my time on. I got to continue to stay down and try to get my body in the best shape it's been since I started playing basketball.
Freak work, like to be in the position he's in right now, go through what he's going through, and to keep pushing forward. He's strong-minded.
Got to get back to 100%. And I feel like once I do that, I'll definitely get back to who I was before the injury.
Here we go. Hey, it's day one. Day one. All right, this is the start of our season, start of our quest. Let's take ownership of our work. All right, we got our brothers came in from Brooklyn today. Let's introduce ourselves. Jalen Wilson, Dariq Whitehead, Noah, Armani Brooks. Hey, let's get it, brotherhood. Yep.
The biggest thing I think the Brooklyn Nets organization does a great job of is structure. I think the structure of what we're trying to set is building a foundation for them so that as they take these steps, they can actually see their growth.
We gotta see carryover. We gotta push ourselves. We gotta have the mental toughness.
Dariq Whitehead, his situation is unique because probably the #1 player coming out of high school, goes through an injury, going into the draft, doesn't get drafted as high as most think. We think he's a lottery pick. And now you have to develop him because he hasn't played basketball at the highest level since high school.
He's stunting, he's falling the pass lane.
It's gonna be a growing process to read. He's been doing a really good job of fighting through, whether that's on a defensive end, offensive end, running in transition.
This is the time I've been waiting for. Being able to compete, do sprints, all the things you wish you could do, when you're sitting out injured. So for me, it's a chance to get my legs under me and get my conditioning back to where it needs to be so that when I hit the court, I'm closer to 100% than I would be if I missed, 2 training camps. It's huge.
His plan is a lot different than Jalen, who went 4 years at Kansas, who's healthy coming in, and he's a little more mature mentally, a little more mature physically, and understands a little bit about the grind in order to make it. So his situation in Long Island is a little different. And then you get someone like Noah Clowney, who last year no one thought he would be a draft pick. So now you're looking at Noah and saying, where does he need to develop in order to be a consistent NBA rotation player? You have to be patient with his development because he's still 19 years old, and at 19, who really knows who they are and how good they can be at a sport?
You gotta do the right thing every
every single time. We're going to get better every single day, and it's going to take time. The goal is to build good habits each and every day. We want to put the work in, so when these guys get in the game, these guys are confident and they're comfortable.
More work, more conditioning, opportunity to get reps.
They get a chance to miss a closeout, miss a shot, see what a turnover feel like when you're helping off strong side corner. They get a chance to feel it, so once they get called back up, Jock throws them in an NBA game, those guys are confident and they're comfortable.
I just kind of want to be a learner of the game. You know, I ask coaches a lot of questions so that when I get on the court and things start to get, moving full speed, I'm not, too behind on things.
A lot of the older guys told me, just, race your race, do what you got to do.
The one I talk to the most is Nick Claxton. He told me to come down here and make sure I get better, work at things I need to work on, and also get back in the rhythm of things.
It's all about managing the good and the bad days and just being even keeled throughout the journey.
I really developed in my second year, just staying even keeled, not really getting discouraged as much when I don't play a game, because I know anytime your number can be called just like that.
We're going to get better at it. Let's keep chipping away. Tomorrow's even have a better day. All right, here we go.
Come on, baby.
And lift downstairs right after this. Here we go.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Long out. Here we go.
Yeah, get the rates up.
We had an injury on the Oakland Nets team with Spencer Dinwiddie. AB and Jalen was called down there, and they got to be ready to go tonight.
This is an everyday thing as far as being prepared and being ready for whatever happens. That's just the basics of the NBA. It's being ready for your opportunity, being ready for your moment.
I mean, that's the nature of the league. There's going to be times where they play a back-to-back with us, and then they need them with the Brooklyn Nets, so you have to take a quick flight.
And the NBA debut of Jalen Wilson.
But you can't feel sorry for yourself because guys done it before you, like the Cam Thomas, the Nick Claxton, the Daron Sharp. Those guys have done it, and you can see where they are now.
Two-way deal, rookie from Kansas.
I'm excited about what he can do.
It was everything I thought it was going to be. It was cool just to be out there, just get to compete and have fun.
Jalen Wilson getting his first minutes as a professional, getting a block shot, and for our guys to embrace everyone, pretty impressive effort from our group.
You never know what could happen. And injuries, now you're playing the whole month. That's how it was my rookie year. There's a whole lot of injuries, and I was playing the whole month. So, just staying true to yourself, really, I'll say that.
Today's message is win the day, right? We have a game on Friday, and the preparation starts now.
A lot of intrigue, a lot of excitement about this Long Island Nets team, and they've got a couple of Brooklyn Nets assignment players in the house here tonight.
We were really excited just coming to work today, right? Because when we knew those three guys were going to be here, obviously the hype and the excitement around them from the organization, three young players that have a bright future with this organization. So to see them out here in game one, and hopefully we get to see them, selfishly a lot, but obviously hoping for them to make an impact in the NBA.
Wilson on the drive, lays it in. First team All-American, Big 12 Player of the Year. He's a guy who brings a lot of experience on a two-way contract.
Jalen's able. If you talk to Jalen, the first thing he'll say is, I'm a basketball player. Jalen has hit the ground running.
Jalen Wilson, it's good.
He was phenomenal in Summer League.
Jalen Wilson, the hype is real. And
I think that's just trickled over, and his next step will be being just as successful and just as grounded in NBA.
I played in a few preseason games with the Nets, but coming off the bench and playing spot minutes versus my first time getting real game speed. It's like a whole different feel, like a lot of different nerves, but it was fun.
Noah, for me, has been a pleasant surprise. You think he has this childish-like demeanor, but on the basketball court, he has a mean streak about him that you're like, oh, I didn't know you had that.
Chandler down the right side. Clowney, the big jam.
Did a really good job. Really good job. I mean, he just owned the paint.
Second block of the quarter for Clowney.
He executed our coverage. He had some mistakes here and there, right? First game jitters, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, he was our rim protector.
Kick out. Clowney, open three. He's done a little bit of everything tonight.
Dariq, I think his anticipation was just nervousness. That's the biggest thing for him, is just getting over the hump of knowing that you're ready to play basketball and just to believe in the work.
I just wanted to make sure, I enjoyed myself. Just to enjoy being back on the court again and take it all in.
See the athleticism and the explosiveness and the size that he has for his position.
I just think that first game was just almost like a breath of fresh air.
Whitehead, the crossover and the finish.
Some oohs and ahs for the first time from the Coliseum crowd.
Just a bit of just exhale and say, I finally made it.
I was happy for him because I done seen, it's real hard to come in the gym every day, and a lot of times you don't even get to touch a basketball for months. That take a lot of mental toughness to actually do that.
I'm proud of him. It's been a lot of conditioning, a lot of 2-on-2 full court, a lot of unseen hours. He's been working, he's been grinding. The confidence is rising.
Love seeing him be able to get back on the floor, play 5-on-5, and now the growth happens. Now he has to challenge himself to get better every single time he steps on the floor, but it was great to see.
Drop those! Hey, I told you the margin of error is small, man. Way to dig that shit out, man. Get that first win, all right? Yo, family on three.
Whether it's the G League, the NBA, it's very, very important that you stay locked in, you stay mentally tough. We want to continue to keep getting better every day. Perfection is progression.
You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. You can't compare your journey to anybody else's. There may be another 19-year-old who's coming into the league who's playing a consistent role on the team, and that may not be your journey. Just, sticking to it, listening to vets, listening to your coaches, believing in yourself every single day.
Coming up on year one.
Dariq Whitehead and Noah Clowney making their NBA debuts.
Even for that short time, it kind of gives you a sense of confidence.
You got to think so much hard work and dedication, went into this moment.
Going to the table, it was a surreal moment, but it was definitely one of the best to ever happen.
Dariq Whitehead is on the board.